What if I told you there's a quiet war happening in business right now, and you might be losing without even realizing it? While so many companies are buried under old systems and manual work, a handful of others are making strategic moves, pulling so far ahead, they're almost out of sight. They're not just working harder, they're working smarter, powered by a set of artificial intelligence strategies they definitely don't advertise. This isn't some far-off trend. It's here. Already, 78% of companies globally are using AI in some part of their business. This is creating a huge divide between those who adapt and those who get left behind. But here's the good news. Their playbook can be your playbook. What if you could get your hands on the 4 core AI secrets that top companies are using to quietly dominate your market? In the next few minutes, I'm not just going to tell you what they are, I'm going to break down how they work and show you how you can start using them today, no matter your budget. These aren't complex sci-fi concepts. They are real strategies that are boosting efficiency, creating insane customer loyalty, and building a competitive advantage that's nearly impossible to beat. This is your guide to fighting back. It's time to level the playing field. And the first secret? It changes the entire relationship between a business and its customer. Section 1. Secret number 1. Hyper-personalization at scale. The problem. Let's be real. The old way of marketing is dead. The generic email blast, the one-size-fits-all ad, the homepage that looks the same to every visitor. These tactics aren't just ineffective anymore. They're actively annoying your customers. People are hit with thousands of marketing messages a day. They've built up an immunity to anything that doesn't speak directly to them. In fact, research shows 76% of consumers get frustrated by content that isn't personalized. They don't just want it, they expect it. They expect you to know who they are, what they need, and what they've done before. For a small or medium-sized business, that sounds impossible. How can you create a unique, one-on-one experience for hundreds or even thousands of customers? You can't do it manually. You can't remember every purchase, every click, every abandoned cart. It's a scaling problem. You've got a great product and customers who could love you, but you're talking to them like they're just another number in a spreadsheet. Agitate. And here's the painful truth your competitors are counting on. While you're sending another generic newsletter that gets ignored, they're making their customers feel seen. They're using AI to whisper the right message to the right person at the perfect moment. They aren't just selling a product, they're building a relationship. A widely cited figure, for example, credits Amazon's recommendation engine with driving as much as 35% of its sales. That famous stat about Netflix saving over $1 billion a year on customer retention? That's powered by an AI ensuring that over 80% of the shows people watch are discovered through its recommendations. This isn't a small edge, it's a seismic shift. They are building deep loyalty that makes their customers practically immune to your marketing. You could have a better product and still lose to a competitor who has a better relationship with their customer. That's the threat. It's a slow, quiet bleed of your customer base, not from one big mistake, but from 1,000 missed chances to connect. Solution. So, how do you fight back? You use their weapon. Hyper-personalization at scale, all powered by AI. This isn't just sticking a first name in an email. Hyper-personalization uses AI to analyze massive amounts of data in real time, browsing history, purchase patterns, past chats, even mouse movements, to deliver a completely unique experience for every single user. Imagine your website becoming a living, breathing thing. A new visitor sees your intro offers. A returning customer who looked at a certain product last week? The homepage automatically shows them new arrivals in that exact category. Someone abandons their cart? The system doesn't just send a generic "you forgot this" email. It might send a message an hour later with a testimonial for that specific product, or maybe an offer for free shipping to nudge them to complete the purchase. Where do you even start? You don't need a team of data scientists from Silicon Valley. The AI tools for this are getting easier to use every single day. Platforms like HubSpot, Salesforce, Einstein, and ActiveCampaign have powerful AI features built right in. They can do things like predictive lead scoring, which tells you which prospects are ready to buy, and smart content, which changes parts of your website or emails based on who's looking. For e-commerce, tools like Nosto and Dynamic Yield are experts in AI-driven product recommendations. They're the engine behind those customers also bought sections that are proven to increase how much people spend. Even smaller businesses can get in on this. Tools like Optimonk AI can change your landing page headlines on the fly to match the ad a visitor just clicked, making the journey feel seamless and super relevant. The first step is to get your customer data in one place. Make sure your website analytics, sales data, and email platform are all talking to each other. Then start small. Try an AI-powered product recommendation engine, or create 2 or 3 dynamic content blocks on your homepage for different types of customers. The key is to let the AI learn from every interaction. Each click is a lesson that makes the personalization better over time. This is how you stop shouting at a crowd and start having a million individual conversations at once. Section 2, secret number 2, the autonomous AI workforce. The problem. Think about a typical day at your company. How much of that day is spent on high-value creative work that actually moves the business forward? And how much is spent on the soul-crushing, repetitive stuff that just has to get done? I'm talking about data entry, copying info between systems, running the same old reports, scheduling meetings, sending follow-up reminders, and answering the same basic customer questions over and over. These tasks are the silent killers of productivity and morale. They don't need human creativity, they just need time. And time is your most valuable resource. Most businesses just accept this as a cost of doing business. You hire smart people, then you chain them to a desk to do mind-numbing work that burns them out and stops them from doing what you hired them for. Agitate. Now, picture your competitor. They don't have this problem. While your best salesperson is stuck manually logging call notes and your finance expert is cross-checking invoices, your competitor has a whole new kind of workforce, an AI workforce. They have autonomous AI agents working 24/7 without getting tired or needing a coffee break. These aren't just simple chatbots. They are smart systems designed to handle complex business processes all by themselves.
In their finance department, an AI agent processes every invoice, categorizes the expense, checks it against the purchase order, flags any issues for a human to look at, and archives it all in seconds. In HR, another agent handles routine questions about benefits or vacation time, freeing up the team to focus on culture and talent. In sales, an AI agent screens new leads, finds more info about them online, scores how likely they are to buy, and even schedules the first meeting with the right sales rep, all before your team has finished their morning coffee. This isn't science fiction. It's happening right now. They're running with a level of efficiency that's impossible to match with people alone. Their costs are lower, their response times are faster, and their human team is happier, more creative, and focused entirely on growth. Solution. The second secret is to build your own autonomous AI workforce. An AI agent is a system that can understand its environment, process information, and then take action on its own to hit a specific goal. Unlike a simple tool like ChatGPT, where you have to type in every command, you give an AI agent an objective and it figures out the steps to get there. The tools to build this workforce are out there and ready to use. They generally fall into a few categories. First, there's robotic process automation, RPA. Tools like AutoYPath and All Automation Anywhere are the big players here. They let you build software robots that can copy what a human does on a computer, clicking, typing, opening apps, moving files. They're perfect for automating older systems that don't have modern connections. You could build a robot that logs into a supplier's website every morning, downloads an inventory report, and emails it to your team. Second, you have integration and workflow automation. Platforms. Zapier Case is the king here, but others like Microsoft Power Automate and Airtnine are incredibly powerful. These tools are the glue that connects all your web apps. With their new AI features, you can build amazingly smart workflows. For example, you can create a zap that triggers every time your brand is mentioned on social media. The AI can then analyze the post. If it's negative, it automatically creates a high priority ticket in your customer service system like Zendesk. If it's positive, it sends the post to a Slack channel for your marketing team to celebrate.
Finally, there are function-specific AI agents. For finance, a tool like Intuit Assist automates tasks right inside QuickBooks. For HR, Paradox can automate hiring from screening to scheduling. And for customer service, a new wave of AI assistants like My AI Front Desk can act as a virtual receptionist, handling calls and booking appointments 24/7. You can start by simply mapping out the most annoying, repetitive tasks in your business. Pick one. Maybe it's qualifying new leads or processing invoices. Then, go explore a tool like Zapier or UiPath. Many have free trials and are designed for non-technical users with drag-and-drop interfaces. By automating just one key process, you can free up dozens of hours a month and start building an AI workforce that lets you compete on a whole new level. We're about to get into 2 secrets that are even more powerful, focusing on how you can practically predict the future and build an advantage that no one can copy. I know that just finding the right tools and getting started can be the hardest part. That's why I've put together a free guide for you, a curated list of the top 10 affordable AI tools for small businesses, with ideas on how to use each one. This isn't just a list, it's a launch pad. The link is right down in the description. It's totally free, and it's my way of helping you take action on what you're learning. Now let's get into the third secret that really separates the leaders from everyone else. Section 3, secret number 3, predictive intelligence. The problem. How do you make big business decisions? If you're like most, you look at past performance and go with your gut. You check last quarter's sales, see what worked before, and hope it works again. You might read some industry reports and keep an eye on your competitors. This is a reactive approach. You're essentially driving your business by looking in the rearview mirror. The problem is, the market doesn't move in a straight line anymore. Customer tastes can change overnight. A new competitor can pop up out of nowhere. A supply chain can get wrecked by an event on the other side of the planet. Making decisions based only on what's already happened is like trying to cross a minefield blindfolded. You're always reacting to problems instead of getting in front of them. Agitate.
Agitate.
Your top competitors aren't playing that game. They're practically operating in a different dimension of time. They aren't just looking at the past, they are predicting the future. They use AI to perform what's called predictive analytics. This is where you use data, algorithms, and machine learning to figure out the likelihood of future outcomes. While you're trying to understand why sales dipped last month, they're using AI to forecast which customers are likely to leave and are automatically reaching out to them with retention offers
while you're
before
placing an inventory
they
order
even think
based on
about
last year's
canceling.
numbers. They are
While
using
you're
predictive
placing an
models that
inventory
analyze
order
market trends,
based on last
social
year's
media
numbers,
buzz, and
they are
even weather
using
patterns
predictive
to predict
models
demand
that
and
analyze
avoid
market
running out of
trends,
stock.
social
They
media
have a good
buzz,
idea of which
and even
marketing
weather
campaigns will
patterns
work best,
to predict demand
which sales leads
and
are going to
avoid
convert,
running out
and
of
which
stock.
products are about to trend.
They have a good idea
They aren't just
of which
reacting to the
marketing
market.
campaigns
They're
will
making
work
moves
best,
based on where the
which
market
sales
is
leads
going.
are going to convert,
This gives
and
them
which
an
products
almost
are about
unfair
to trend.
ability to make the right
They aren't
call
just
at the
reacting
right
to the
time,
market,
leaving
they're making
everyone else
moves based
scrambling
on where
to
the
keep
market
up.
is going.
Solution.
This gives them
The
an
third
almost
secret
unfair
is to
ability
stop
to
reacting
make the right
and start
call at the
predicting
right
with
time,
predictive
leaving
intelligence.
everyone else
This
scrambling
turns your
to
data
keep
from
up.
a history book into a
Solution.
crystal ball.
The third
It helps you
secret
answer
is to
questions
stop
like,
reacting
which of my
and
customers
start
are most
predicting
likely to
with
churn in the next
predictive
90
intelligence.
days? Or,
This
what
turns
will
your
our
data
sales be for
from
our
a
top
history book
product next
into
month?
a crystal ball.
Getting started with
It
this
helps you
is more
answer
doable
questions
than
like,
ever.
which
You
of my
don't need a
customers
huge
are most
budget
likely
or
to
a team
churn
of
in the next 90
statisticians.
days?
These capabilities
Or,
are being built
what will our
directly into
sales be for
software
our top
you might
product
already
next
use.
month? Getting
Business
started
intelligence,
with this is
BI
more
platforms
doable
like
than ever.
Tableau
You don't
and
need a huge
Sisense
budget or a team of statisticians.
now have powerful AI
These
features.
capabilities are being built
With
directly
Tableau's
into
Einstein
software you
Discovery
might already
integration,
use.
for instance,
Business
you can use AI
intelligence,
to find
BI
deep insights
platforms
and
like
make forecasts
Tableau
from your data without writing any
and
code.
Sisense
Marketing platforms
now have
are also
powerful
leading
AI
the charge.
features. With Tableau's
G,
Einstein Discovery
HubSpot's
integration, for
predictive lead
instance,
scoring
you
is a
can use
perfect
AI
example.
to find
Using
deep
AI to
insights
analyze
and
thousands
make
of data
forecasts
points
from
to
your
score
data
each lead.
without writing
So
any
your
code.
sales team can
Marketing
focus on the
platforms
prospects who are actually
also
ready to buy.
leading the charge.
For more advanced needs, there are
HubSpot's
platforms like .iq and
predictive
Hey
lead
Pecan
scoring
AI.
is a perfect example,
Designed to help
using
companies
AI
build
to
their own
analyze
predictive
thousands
models.
of data points to
The
score
first
each
step
lead,
is to pick a
so
clear
your
problem
sales
you
team
want to
can
solve.
focus on the
Don't just
prospects
do
who are
predictive
actually ready
analytics.
to buy.
Start with a
For more
specific
advanced
high-value
needs,
question,
there are
like,
platforms
I
like
want to reduce customer
Data.iq
churn.
and
Then,
Pecan
start
AI,
gathering the relevant data.
designed to help
Purchase
companies
history,
build their
support
own
tickets,
predictive models.
website visits,
The first
etc.
step is to pick
Even
a clear
with a simple
problem you
data
want
set,
to solve.
modern BI
Don't
tools
just
with
do
AI
predictive
can start
analytics.
showing you patterns you
Start
never
with a
knew
specific
existed.
high-value
By
question,
using predictive
like,
intelligence,
I want to
you
reduce
go from
customer
being a
churn.
passenger in your market
Then,
to being
start
a pilot,
gathering the relevant
able to
data,
see what's coming
purchase
and
history,
steer your business
support
toward
tickets,
opportunity.
website visits, etc.
Unknown Mas,
Even
Join.
with a simple data set,
Section 4,
modern BI
Secret
tools
N4,
with
the
AI
unbreakable
can
moat
start
of
showing you
proprietary
patterns
data.
you never knew existed.
The problem.
By using predictive intelligence,
business
you
has
go
data.
from being a passenger
Customer
in your market
lists,
to
sales
being
records,
a pilot,
website
able
traffic,
to see what's
customer
coming
feedback.
and steer
It's
your
everywhere.
business toward opportunity.
But for most businesses, this
Section
data
4,
is just a
secret.
byproduct.
Before,
It sits in
the
different
unbreakable
disconnected
moat
places,
of proprietary
mostly
data.
unused. You know there are
The problem.
valuable insights in there somewhere,
Every
but you
business
don't
has
have
data,
the time or the
customer
tools
lists,
to find them.
sales records, website
You see
traffic,
this data
customer
as a
feedback.
record of the past,
it's everywhere.
not an
But for
asset
most
for the
businesses,
future.
this data is
This
just
is
a
one of the most
byproduct.
dangerous
It sits in
misunderstandings in
different
business today.
disconnected places,
You're sitting
mostly
on a gold mine,
unused.
but treating it
You know
like a
there are
pile
valuable
of rocks.
insights in there
You
somewhere,
might be focused on
but you
buying
don't
new
have the
AI
time
tools,
or the
but you're
tools to
ignoring
find
the
them.
one thing that makes
You
them
see
truly
this data
powerful:
as a
your
record
own
of the
unique
past,
data.
not an asset for the future.
Agitate.
This is one
the
of the
final
most dangerous
and maybe the most important
misunderstandings in
secret
business
your
today.
competitors understand.
You're sitting on a gold mine,
They know that
but
while
treating it
anyone
like a
can buy
pile of
access
rocks.
to the same AI models
You might be
from
focused
places
on
like
buying new
OpenAI
AI
or
tools,
Google,
but
the
you're
real
ignoring the
lasting
one
advantage
thing that
comes
makes
from
them
training
truly
those
powerful.
models on data.
Your own
Nobody else has.
unique data.
They aren't just using the AI.
Agitate.
They are building
This
their own
is the
private
final
intelligence
and
that's
maybe the most
perfectly tailored to
important
their
secret
business and
your
their
competitors
customers.
understand.
Think of it like this.
They know
Every
that while
single
anyone
customer
can buy
interaction,
access to the
every
same
click,
AI models
every search,
from places
every
like
purchase,
OpenAI
every
or
support
Google,
chat is a
the
piece
real
of data.
lasting
They are
advantage
obsessively
comes
collecting
from
this
training
data
those
and
models
feeding it into
on
their AI
data
systems.
nobody else
This
has.
creates a powerful
They aren't just
Data
using
flywheel.
AI. They are
The
building
AI
their
uses
own
the data
private
to make the product
intelligence
better.
that's
The better
perfectly
product
tailored
attracts
to their
more
business
users.
and
More
their
users
customers.
generate more data.
Think of it like
and
this.
that new data is
Every
fed back
single
into the
customer
AI,
interaction,
making it even
every
smarter.
click, every
It's a
search,
self-reinforcing
every
cycle
purchase,
that just gets
every
stronger over
support
time.
chat
This
is a piece
creates a
of data.
competitive moat that
They
is
are
almost
obsessively
unbreakable.
collecting this data
A new
and
competitor
feeding
can
it into
copy
their
your
AI
website and your
systems.
marketing.
This creates a
But they
powerful
cannot copy the years of
AV
unique
data
customer
flywheel.
data that has
The
made your
AI
AI so
uses
smart.
the data to
The
make
longer
the
your
product better.
flywheel spins,
The better product
the wider the
attracts
gap
more
gets,
users.
until
More
catching
users
up
generate
is
more
practically
data.
impossible.
And that new data
Experts
is
now
fed
agree
back
that the
into the
companies with
AI,
exclusive,
making it even
high-quality
smarter.
data
It's a
are the ones who will
self-reinforcing
ultimately
cycle
win.
that just
Not
gets
just the
stronger
ones
over
with the
time.
biggest AI
This
models.
creates a competitive moat that is almost
Solution.
unbreakable. A new
You need to
competitor
start
can copy
building
your
own data
website
flywheel.
and your
This
marketing,
is the ultimate defensive
but they cannot copy
and
the
offensive
years of
strategy.
unique customer
It's how you
data
turn your
that
business
has made your
experience
AI
into a
so
real
smart.
compounding asset.
The longer your flywheel
Here's how you
spins,
start.
the wider the
First,
gap gets
change your mindset.
until catching up
Your data
is
is
practically
not exhaust.
impossible.
It is your most
Experts now
valuable
agree
asset.
that the companies
goal
with
is a feedback
exclusive,
loop where your
high-quality
AI learns
data
from your business,
are the ones
and
who
your
will
business gets
ultimately
better
win,
because of your
not
AI.
just the ones with the
Second,
biggest AI
centralize
models.
your data. The
Solution.
first step is to break down those
You
silos.
need to start
Get
building
your
your
customer
own
data,
data flywheel.
sales data, and website
This is the
data
ultimate
into one
defensive
place.
and offensive
This
strategy.
used to be incredibly
It's how you
hard,
turn your
but
business
modern.
experience
Like
into a real
customer data
compounding
platforms,
asset.
CDPs.
Here's how you start.
D.
First,
like
change your
segment,
mindset.
Or even in the
Your
built-in
data
features of
is not exhaust.
HubSpot and
It
like
is your most
Salesforce.
valuable asset.
Make this much easier.
The goal is
The
a
goal is
feedback
to have a
loop
single,
where your AI
unified
learns
view
from
of
your
every
business
customer.
and your business gets better because of your AI. Second, centralize your data. The first step is to break down those silos, get your customer data, sales data, and website data into one place. This used to be incredibly hard, but modern customer data platforms, CDPs, like Segment, or even the built-in features of HubSpot Marketing and Salesforce Marketing make this much easier. The goal is to have a single unified view of every customer. Third, use AI to ask questions of your data. You don't have to build a crazy model from scratch. Start with the new generation of AI-powered analytics tools that let you ask questions in plain English. Platforms like Zoho Analytics have smart assistants that can find insights for you. Imagine just typing, "What are the top 3 reasons customers in the retail sector contacted support in the last 60 days?" and getting an instant data-backed answer. That's the beginning of the flywheel. Fourth, create active feedback loops. When you use AI to personalize an email, track the result. Did it get a higher click rate? Did the AI chatbot actually solve the customer's problem? This outcome data is pure gold. It has to be captured and fed back into the system so the AI can learn what works and what doesn't. This is how the flywheel gains speed. Even a small business can do this. If you run an e-commerce store, every A/B test is a chance to generate proprietary data. If you have a service business, every customer survey is fuel for your flywheel. Start by logging every interaction. Then, use AI tools to find patterns in those interactions. Then, use those patterns to make your service better. And then, log the results of those improvements. It's a simple loop. Act, measure, learn, act again. By starting this flywheel, you start building an intelligence engine that is unique to you, creating a competitive advantage that money alone just can't buy. So there you have it. The 4 secrets your competitors are using to race ahead: hyper-personalization at scale to build loyalty, an autonomous AI workforce for unmatched efficiency, predictive intelligence to see what's coming, and the unbreakable moat of a proprietary data flywheel. This might sound like a lot, but the real message here is one of empowerment. The tools and strategies that used to belong only to tech giants are now more accessible than ever. You don't need a billion-dollar budget or a huge team of engineers. You just need to start. Automate one repetitive task this week, set up one personalized email, ask one predictive question of your data, Build one simple feedback loop. The biggest mistake you can make is doing nothing. The gap between businesses using AI and those who aren't is getting wider every single day. But now you have the playbook. You know the strategy. The only question left is, what are you going to do with it? If you're ready to stop playing catch-up and start building your business with these AI strategies, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. We drop new videos every week, breaking down actionable AI tactics to help you grow. And I have a question for you. Which of these 4 secrets are you going to implement first? Let me know in the comments below. I read every single one, and I'd love to hear how you're going to put this into action. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.